as a digital simulation, really, to destructuralize, to see life as an anti-life program. It's moving from concrete-based life to silicon-based life to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, and left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no posses. Spola, worshiping pedophiles, wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system irrigation and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher, no am I some pastor or preacher. Was released to represent with this passion to speak up. After doing 25 years in the beach cuffs, realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to like the golem bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
I'm gonna have to make one more before I go to sleep. Get up early, take my shower. This stuff is so good. It's blue. Get up in the morning, take my shower. Get up in the AM, take a shower. Go get this wood. I gotta be spraying with little fiat I got.
Who am I but Chi-Town? Young fool, I'm too fly to just slide out. Blue sky, but high ground. My crown slash helmet, so my aircraft still fit. Every time down, even shoot though. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked, the caused my hand, I dealt it. Felt the vibration from the gut of my pelvic. The bus all some ices and veil shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. Body for your velvet. Body you not for Mars.
I just want to talk about a few things, but I worked on it. I did quite a bit actually, but not. I could have done a little more. I was actually thinking about doing this, and then I was actually thinking about doing this, and I know I'm fighting with the music. Anyway, I did quite a bit, but I didn't do all I wanted. I kind of veered off in a direction, but I still want to put the bolts in. I wanted to put the other siding up on the other side, but I'm thinking it might be this side, and that way when I face the camera towards it, light behind it may overheat, but I can also put the camera inside when I'm working. So I have to get some more 2x2s. Start building up the cabinet. Well, not the cabinets up top, but the shelves. You know, where the cooking prep and whatever else, milk, whatever. And then the other one with the sink and all that stuff. So, you know what I mean? I mean, I make over 60,000 easily a year, but the thing is, bills, lies. That's what bills are, lies. Everything's already paid for. I'm gonna talk about some things that I think are important. That's all. Yeah, it's not just the bills; it's other things. You know. I don't want to bask on that. I don't like being judgmental. It's not my forte. My forte is not to be judgmental. Not at all. I call it how I see it. Now, I know there may be some maleficent things that shouldn't be, but it is. And there's enough stuff in this world to confuse everyone. But I will crack house before it's my heart. What is an icebox? I'm saying that everyone. From the skybox, I got scope on you. Let's wait for other people to come on in because you know how it goes. It's Friday, so people are going to do whatever they're doing. Warrior spirits inside me. That's where it's real from. The world's exchange, page after page, script is played out. They keep us engaged, they keep our range. This is played out. Who's of a dying society should have been disobeyed out. Forehead and he felt the floor. Should have been prayed out. The draft is on, go is no issue. Could have loaded in tissue. Now it's control who blows the whistle, to who holds the pistols. The debate was about who holds who the official. Disregards the original issue. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is found or wet. It's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Bow, big back. Whether earth is round or flat. What I was shit that. A fool is known by his speech. Yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than we. A sucker or me. Stand on 2 feet. One turn the other cheek. The wise man known by his silence. Mostly disguise compliance. Science for science. From crap. Oh, no.
Aspirants and finest. Giants and fire. Trying that giants too high. I'm straight and defiant. In environments and migrants, I'm here as a cyrus. Nigga, my ear, they got
Max, really, what's happening? I was looking for that new one you said you were going to send. Unless you sent it, and I'll go back in. I haven't looked at it in quite a few hours. I've been in there reading some stuff, texting some people while the damn YouTube played. But yeah. I uploaded a video. Y'all might want to watch it. I might want to peep it out. Hit the like, brother. Come in here and I hit the like, man. I need the likes, man. I need to beat the algorithm. I always go to your channel, bro. I go over there. I'm like, I can't even tag your name when I'm sharing your stuff, man. This damn tea is so good, man. For real, for real. It's hot, but it's so good. I got to be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? Salutations, beloved. You already know. Let me get my last little tobacco. After this, I don't like the, I fell asleep with tobacco in my mouth. I don't want to do that. I got to take these bags down too. They're filled with flies. Oh, okay, you did? All right, cool. All right. Yeah, I'll be wanting to show you stuff, but I want to tag you so you can see it. If anybody has questions, that
Stand on my sweat cause they use your pure power. Them same little sneaky breezes that
You know what I mean?
all up in your face, all up in your space. And I ain't talking all bras, but dogs with old trace. So I walk tall kittens while y'all cross slow race. I stay focused on walking through them tall gold gates. Draw a magic circle around me to keep me from harm. The law fat checks, earth sleep will keep me up calm. Water fat air, earth turn me from that peace to a bomb. Blow the joint and split the range, the point the centimeters. I've encompassed my inner demons. 490-degree angles, guarded by angel of shiny elite angels. Thank you, and I of course am the chief triangle. If I die before I wake, well at least I'll fly in plain view. I am my circle, how I govern four corners. Wise as a serpent for certain amongst foreigners. Out of state, out of place, in the space they storing us. Learning firsthand of what fate was forewarned of us. I recall when blowing out, spit flow, stroke man, fly in the cell and shout, Hampton kept slow. Stay high, years later, he's just saying.
Y'all might like it. Y'all might like this one. I would appreciate if you guys chime in afterwards. On the video uploaded, I would appreciate if everybody comments and share it, please. I gave the individual, because I have ChatGPT, so I actually, anyway, and I figured it would be better, maybe, coming from someone else. Sometimes you have to wing, you have to bend and bow a little bit to your kinfolk.
This numbness made a conscious shift, even in dark as the sun lit on you false lights. Will have to be gold to glitter.
I would say it's humbling, but I've always been humble. I can admit to that. I've always been humble, or I've always been antagonistic of self to the point where I have to humble myself, which sometimes is excruciating. Relearning a behavior that is beneficial. Man, I feel like a mosquito bit my head, y'all. I come out here and this thing is not as thick as it used to be. This thing is from the Navy. It's a raising cap. Anyway, and yes, they do bite me through this thing into my head, man. These are some super bionic whatever skeeters, man. These things down here, man. Boy, these things ain't no, man. I gotta put on my glove, no, bare knuckle bra with these things. Email my number. All right. Absolutely. You already know. I thought you. Oh yeah, my new number. Okay. Let me just go ahead and pop this off. I don't want to play. I gotta play. No, Golden Grams, and then yeah, I got my favorites.
My sights on the prize lies right in front of my eyes. Success, longevity, good health, all my guys. No longer flirt with death, despite her thick thighs, long hair and promiscuous ways. I trick you guys, the results, lives are lost. Jesus love, mama cries. I surmise the most high rises as the drama dies. To my surprise, I analyze the wise, never argue with you fools. Schools of thought I graduated from, pleasures of few. True truths are utilized as well. I do my you who tries fail. I change the game, not he who buys sells yet. Things are still the same, he who flies shell. The ship of destiny, or a rock through skies of hell wet. Or in a pot of poverty, arguably not probably, nor possibly, but girl adore her heart to Father G. No more, so no question of who the father be. I son, all you motherfuckers thanking you as hard as me. Cross country, familiar lanes and foreign lands. Mars claim they gang, but that's what our stolen lands. While they steadily back doing their own plans, I'ma milk this train like a ball of golden crayons. I've come a long way from 92nd and Texas, Wolf Brand Chili, a big old can of Texas.
I remember that Wolf Brand Chili. Okay.
The cause of what success is, the lessons learned are the ones that are best lived. Life's precious, she's white, majestic, kiss her wet lips.
I'm never going to talk bad about my first wife. I was actually doing that because I still held a lot of, I want to call it hate, but it's not even that. It's almost like a program. And I don't need to do that. Because it's not helpful. It's not helpful. It's not balanced. And I know better. I have to maintain being a good man, a stand-up individual, and righteous in my eyes, as by design or creation. You gotta eat my
in my music, and a lot of music, it's only talking, it's only to suppress.
I'm gonna have to make another one of them teas, man. This friggin' tea,
that's what my music's about.
and it's not methacarbamide blue, whatever that crap is. This is just good tea. Really good tea. I mean, really good tea. I mean, God. No way, blesser. Drop the open. I'm gonna email it right now, bro. I'm gonna email it right now. Hey, if you come in, I'm aware that they have the prompt that says hi. I'll acknowledge it. My apologies for going at people. I know things. It doesn't mean that I have to be dismissive, and I apologize for that. I know it because there were times when I utilized it, and I prefer the more live internet, like brother and sister here, sister and brother here, where tapping on high is so insignificant and is so outside of who we are. In the repost of things, we are so greater than what we may have been led to think or believe, and the facsimiles of it all. Okay, so my apologies. If you tap high, I appreciate it.
Pressure, no weight, blesser, right in your presser, no surrender, 3-pound pressure, no weight, blesser, drop it to your presser, make no surrender. It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. Pressure's about to get tossed up. Lay him out, execution style, too late for the apologetic claim. You wrapped in a coca, blame by God, it's overdue, your time is in the end. Locked Josh silent without sin. He put me on the letter with justice to win. The pressure's about to get rolled down. Some pressure's attached to the wall.
What's on? Yeah, bro. I don't see it, bro. It should be right here.
Who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the pitiful, sinful? My thinking is critical. I'm just meditating of the actions of the protected servers. Quick to pull the Glock blast and kill this. Don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. Over kneels too late when the caps get pills. Don't believe it, TC type. Born hits close to home. You gotta act the bone when it got the dome. When the song was on, all red in my vision through sight. It's gonna be killed whenever I write. I'm above, I've been given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. All the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' let him out. So pass the kite.
I don't see it, brother.
No weight, blesser. Drop the oppressor. Me, no surrender. 3-pound pressure. No weight, blesser.
Because I have you in here. You'll pop up. And it's not in here, bro.
No weight, blesser. Drop the oppressor. Me, no surrender. 3-pound pressure. No weight, blesser. Drop the oppressor. Me, no surrender. This world is such a, and when I say this world, I don't mean in the ideal sense. I mean in everyday, every little thing.
Yo, Max V, I don't see it, brother.
Gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful. You want to be.
Infomea's from yesterday.
Push,
oh, what's this?
Push. Step, crush. That's how it all is, and it's like
no.
Stop.
Let me see if it's down in because I never put you in spam. No, you're not in here. I clean that out. It's automatic. It goes out after a couple of days anyway. I don't know why. What's going on? These scammers are so dumb. Excuse my language, but they are. They really are dumb. You received 12,500 Cashapp. They are so stupid, these nine. Whoever they are so, oh my God. I just like to see them get their act together. If they only knew what was coming for them, they would stop. Millennial, hey mama. Email you the number 2. Okay. Check it after this one. All right, let me go back in there and just make sure I don't want to miss it. Stop. Flies are being annoying. Bioactive. Okay, I gotta check the mail too. I gotta go down and check the mail. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to check it on my phone. I mean, make sure it's not my Gmail Plus. Dude, I don't see it, man. I got Sharon down here. I've got a lot of people. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff, but they also being so nosy, man. I'm not making it up. They really, really are. It's like, and I don't want to get into that either, because I really don't care. All right, I'm in the primary. And this is where you always come, bro. Let me go down. I got Asia's. I got a lot of people stuff. Geico. Okay, I'll get back with you. Tevin Cowan, Books and Networking. Okay. Sharon, that was appreciated. Mary, appreciate it. Asia, she was going great. Asia, what's up? And Kareem, I don't know. I think was she the one? DeAndre, Jermaine. I ordered another Tartarian book too. Oro Teller, nope, no, thank you. Appreciate it. No, Billy, no Juan. Appreciate it. No, brother. I'm looking at some of your old stuff. It ain't come in, bro, because it would come in through your what you call it, bro. It's not there, bro. It's not coming through. You going through my email? It's right there, Josh Shea, 2011-711, which means 9/11 in the breakdown at gmail.com. It's not coming through, brother. Palmetto State. Ooh, they got the new what you call it, the AK. I'm at the. It's not coming through, brother. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I wanted to read this right quick. In Christian theology, all right, Satan's primary role is that of an adversary to God and humanity. If it wasn't for me just knowing and understanding some of these words, it makes it so hard sometimes. Oh, I shake it off. He is depicted as a tempter, an accuser, and the embodiment of evil, working to undermine God's plan and lead people away from righteousness. His ultimate goal is to achieve world dominion and destroy as much of God's creation as possible before his eventual defeat. What makes no sense to me is that written like that, God could create this world 1,000, 1,000,000 times over. See, the pain and suffering is but a moment. Even if they can prolong it for a year or 10, it is still but a moment. For there is no tomorrow and yesterday is gone. It's always in the moment. There are always going to be mistakes. But the worst part of it is, it says I'll read it because it's easier for me to read it. It's more, y'all have a deeper understanding. I know some people will be like, do not judge because I know what I'm doing. It is not by my own eyes or design that I do what I do. Not at all. Not at all. These mosquitoes, I should have brought the stuff out here. They're starting to hit me like crazy. So, the Bible contains several verses that address the concept of denying God, with Matthew chapter 10:33 being a prominent example. But whoever denies me before man, I also will deny him before my Father who is in heaven. This verse highlights the consequent of publicly rejecting Yeshua and Emmanuel, indicating that those who deny him before others will also be denied by him before the Creator. In Timothy 2, chapter 12, let's go to Titus, chapter 1, verse 16. They profess to know the Creator, but they deny him by their works. This verse points to a discrepancy between what people claim to believe and how they live, indicating that actions can be a form of denial of the Creator. And when we look at Luke or Timothy, it's pretty much the same. What am I alluding to? Obviously, it works in deception. What if I were to bring you in and say that Satan is real, perform all the evil deeds, give you a moment or a glimpse, manipulation into what is perceived good based on the dichotomy of what I lay before you, at the same time robbing you of the very essence of who and what you truly are, and make it a mainframe through deception, deceit, right? Fear, manipulation, control. And if you're inundated with that, you will easily dismiss Satan, right? Which can mean the sin area of grounding, the sin area, and the adversary of the chrism, the highest place where God's supposed to reside in you, to blind your eyes and to lie through medication, and to be the very undoing of the physical while attempting to reach the soul or the spirit of you to encapsulate or capture it or destroy it. Yet these things is not by the wicked, because they cannot. They can only destroy the flesh. You must rise above the occasion, above the flesh, the desires, which religion is very misdirecting. You are made to be sexual, and we're not going to go on a tantrum of that. You are made to proliferate, one man and many wives. The definition of wives have been hijacked, but it's been turned into control. And all people might say, "Oh, he was saying this and cussing." No, Emmanuel would allude to somebody being darkly melanated. Jesus, or Cesar, whatever that idiot, whatever they made up or whatever, they need you to worship outside instead of to be grateful and to be thankful for each other. They need the division. It needs it. Are y'all aware that you have one choice to make everything right? When you walk off into the other side, the dynamic of it is you go further into its purgatory. And they say willingly. There's a reason why it says, "And for we are legion." I can make anyone hate any name. We have crossed the breach y'all have by hearing the seeds of no return. You can't just throw it off. You have to nurture it. The fact that you embody the whole God flow, you must stop looking outwards and look inwards and start feeling better about self. Excuse yourself from the table every once in a while. Don't degenerate your, damn, that thing got me. Don't further destroy yourself by saying, "Oh, me, poor me. Oh, I did this." Correct your fallacies. I've stated I'm here for balance. Couldn't that be my own balance? I don't change. There is nothing that can change me. I may look at individuals differently, and I will call them accordingly. Is that to judge? More than yes. But to judge and to commit atrocities, to go out and listen to who are supposed to be elders targeting the young who are innocent, They really believe that they're going to be okay. The deceptor of deception. You guys got to make better choices. Everyone together can stop any and everything. Do you get it? Individuals will come in here and run. They do themselves a disservice every time. And what's more troubling, without judging, they literally don't know nothing. I have to slow walk. I have to slow pace this whole thing I'm doing. There's no way around it. Could I, of course, just start blurting out all kind of things? I mean, I do that more than enough. Yet this walk, it's an easy walk, but it comes with its problems. That stuff got these flies. They sick in the mold. They slow. I gotta get rid of those bags because they stink. If you come here expecting me to just give you, I'm always going to, I guess we've been calling it tea, give tea suggestively. But the thing is, for you to hear my voice, to actually hear me, to look at the things I share, and then do your best research and allow yourself to see more that maybe than I see. You have to live as righteous as you can. To ascend, you must reset. I know many of you had these little things they call birthday. And I know that you haven't done what I ask of you. How will you at least feel a little bit of the other side? I think that everyone is so comfortable, conveniently so, that you want everything to pass, to go away. It was laid out before time. Whether we want to look at the Bible, we want to go to Gilgamesh, we want to go before that. We didn't get to living the shortest of our supposedly extended life. We are living not even to 10% of our life. We are not even existing in 10% of our physical life. We're aging 1,000 times faster. Processed foods, stress, pain, suffering. People that call themselves and do things, judges, policing, they all operate on some form of fear or psychosis as well. Hey, MLL. Hey, Implemia. What's going on? Awesome. If I wanted to manipulate and drag you down, and I put those appointed over you who have succumbed to me, wouldn't I give you popcorn or Cracker Jacks and hot dogs and soda pop for the game? But the game that you're watching is not the game that's being played. And wouldn't I fill you with all kind of spirits, alcohol? Wouldn't I do things to manipulate the way you think through refractions and frequencies that put you in a more condescending way? Some will be better off than others. And then there were those who will be considered the drag of society that everyone could judge to make themselves feel better. And in the fear of, well, if I help them, they might rob me or stab me in my neck because it's happening. Better decision, better choices. Doesn't mean that you're supposed to walk into the fire and grab the coals and embrace them. Even together, we can be attentive. I don't even know why I'm saying together, because that's the last thing people want. Y'all can change it, but everything's laid out because you won't change. People go over here to like, that's no benefit with that. You got to sit down and listen. And these know-it-alls, you must not listen to them. You hear them, but know where they stand. Oh, that is so good. That is so freaking good. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so good. I hope it ain't got liquid crack or heroin or something, man. Anyway, it is so freaking good. Yeah. Misery loathes itself. And it has nothing to do with any of us. But in the complicated part is we all play a part in it, sadly. And it can be very excruciating. Tomorrow, I want to start building out. I'm going to show you what I did. Just get off for a second. But I want to read from the Torah and Maccabees. I want to read some things to have y'all look, because in the finite of things, and the most beautiful love story would be in these scriptures contextually that is hard for people to fulfill. Will I express the Christ being the fluid, the God body, the soul, the windows, the eyes of God? When I looked into the mirror, I was looking for God. When I looked into the mirror, he told me, when you look in the mirror, you're looking at God. And we forget these things because we made God so much bigger than us, but yet God breathed life into our nostrils. You know, CPR brought us into existence in the abode, whether it be God or gods. Maybe we came to have an existence. And it's to know that. And we all divided and separated, so we cannot formally come together and be that which we were meant to be. So when you want to talk about the fallen, who are the fallen? But if you fall, what does it say about falling? It says to get back up, to rise above the occasion. To be that. Oh, I'm not going to be or not to be. You know me. Anyway, I said I was going to do it. I did anyway. It is important for y'all to look inside yourselves, to look deeper than you ever have peered. I wanted to smack my nose, but I would have hurt myself. You have to meditate. I will guide you if need be. Even I have to better my meditation at times. They're going to poison you more than what you've been poisoned. They're going to afflict you with sounds, lights, with words. It's all going to be intrusive. Decisions. And they have their soldiers. And y'all do not. Well, you do, you just don't know them. They're not really together. Egos, and fallacies, fables. They attack here with frequencies and stuff all the time. Everywhere. What was that? Was that Peru where they had the winds, or Colombia? The winds came in, it was burning their lungs and everything. They had a toxicity warning just here today or yesterday about the air quality. All the governments working together, they're all one and the same, whether it's Putin, the Ukrainian, whatever, the UN, UNESCO, all of them, UK, Germany, all of them, they have set themselves in a high position. And they've selected their perversions by looking at everyone in the military and outside. They've manipulated them with money, fiat, and allowed certain perversions, whether it be pedophilia, murder. Do you think they made Hostile, the movie Hostile, because somebody came up with a good idea? You really need to read some of the stories of individuals, the few that did make it through there, who are hunted, if not still. The veteran who talked about being taken to islands, being promised money, and some saying no, and then hiding out of fear, and their friends never coming back. Didn't they have something a few months ago where somebody got caught because they were hunting men somewhere? They were literally chasing men down and hunting them. Some rich, whatever, you know. You should really look on YouTube for ex-neo-Nazis and skinheads and racists, Aryans, and listen to what they have to say. People who have survived suicides, people who have saw something and they recalled it. Be careful of those crying with crocodile tears. Really pay attention and look these things up, and then pay attention to yourself. Hey, Red Thomas, what's up, fam? What's going on? And really pay attention. Speak positive things. Lately, I've been looking at the ground a lot. The earth. Isn't earth like birth? When they started modifying food, what was the first thing they said? Oh, it's to feed more people, and so it has better shelf life and more appealing. They weren't just changing it, they were changing the size. They were putting more toxins, spraying it with chemicals because they needed to change your whole physiology, which would affect your spirituality, your brain's function, your visual, the parts inside that function with reason and purpose. And then send you to doctors who have been trained to push the big military industrial complex poisons, butchery. And while you lack the knowledge of knowing, you would subjugate succumb to it. I see every day in my hometown, rest in peace, so-and-so, rest in peace, so-and-so, rest in peace. Rest in peace? Yeah. Way too soon. Then they always want to do an autopsy to see how you died. That's not where it's going. It's to see if what they're doing is better. I don't want to be in here too long. I want to show y'all what I did. I was supposed to have the StreamYard. I was supposed to go live. I'm going to change it to tomorrow because I'm tired. And I know we'll be on there for 3 hours. So I'm going to go in and change it to tomorrow, but at the same time, 6:30 or roughly 6:30. And we're going to get out here early so we get the walls up. A few more things for bracing. And start building up. So I got to go pick up the 2x2s, the wood. And so we can silicone, get the bolt in, and it's all going to be quick stuff. I might do a few of it before I go live. And I hope you guys chime in and watch. Don't go out getting drunk and eating a bunch of garbage. You know, go and get you some celery and some cabbage. You know, grab you some shrimp or chicken if that's your forte. Grab you some chickpeas and quinoa. Get you some salmon or some sardines or try your filter fish, my favorite, and put it together. And if you're in a place where you can actually purchase edible flowers, and grab you 3 or 4 and snack on them. Get you some plums and peaches, nectarines. Sit back and enjoy it if you're around a place that actually has good stuff. Get you some vinegar, apple cider vinegar. Some coconut oil, get your MCTs, your fat, grab you an avocado, dice it up, make it look presentable, have fun with your mate, and don't gorge yourself. Read a good book. Allow yourself to smile and laugh. If something feels off, don't have fear. Speak the opposite of it. No, not today. And don't meditate on it. Don't allow it to rob you of your faculties. Forgive yourself. Okay? All right? Y'all know the Cashapp if you want to donate. I could damn sure use it. But it's all right either way. Our beloved Kindred, Kiramio's back from his vacation. I guess he had to wind down. Anyway, do not let those who are angered and riled up rile you. All right? I'm not here to do that no more. I appreciate the new followers. Jeez, I think they're drones. Always trying to fly into my ear. Parasitical little things. Yeah, stay right there and stop looking, trying to talk in my ear, bro. You hear me, bro? Hey. Thank you, sis. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the AM. I'm gonna go in here. I really want to run out there, but they're gonna be closed at 6. Yeah, they're closed by now. I really wanted to go out there and just grab the wood to have everything today, but let me show you guys what I've done. All right. Tobacco. Okay. So let's turn it around. I could do like this. Hey, check it out. I got to put the little front, which is about 1 3/4 feet. And right here, I got to put this on. I was sanding that, getting that lined up. That's about 2 feet. So that's another piece of plywood. I got to pick up 2 OSB, well, you know, the other particle boards, right? Like the ones that are on the bottom. So I've got this all framed up. Okay, this is all secured on. All right. I secured this on as well. More frame. I got to screw the tops in so we can get more seal, but I'm going to hit it with a little bit of the silicone, but I got to pick up the clear one. I don't want the white one up here. I want the white on the bottom or on the sides. I didn't do it yet. So I need another bottle of that. That's like $26. So I get that in there, screw that down because I got to crawl on top. That's why I'm putting, this was supposed to be already put up, the 2x4 directly in the middle for the strong bracing and everything. So that, screw that down in the morning. Well, when I get back, I'm going to put this side up, the plywood. I'm going to put this up tomorrow. And we're going to, right here is where I'm going to put the 2x4 and this 2x6. This is where the shower is going to be at. Okay. All right. This is where the shower is going to be at right here. Okay. So I want to get the it's 2x2s, one right there for strong, more extra bracing up, and below the witch claw here where I can put the rail. It's going to be another piece of plywood that comes down here. This is going to really have to be measured out when I put the plywood up after I get the installation. Sierra Vista, I'm hopefully on the way down there with Olmec when I get the little shed, put the stuff in, not the shed, but the storage facility. I'll stop and pick that up. So that way I can sit here, measure, cut, measure, cut. That's going to be a long one. So I can get all this stuff insulated. Once I get this wall up, then we'll go ahead and get this wall up. This is going to be lost because, like I said, I want to change this. I still didn't cut right here. This is for the door. Get it done tomorrow, hopefully. But all the other things I want to get done. The door is going to be the last thing. I sanded this a little more. I've got to put the 2x2s right here. Okay, and then get that piece of plywood up. There's not going to be no insulation other than the fact that I want to get flashing to fold or bend to make the container that holds the lithium battery whenever I get it. Okay, as you can see, Spider had a good time, the tarantula, which it's gone. So I got to clean that out with the brush and blow it all out. Get the silicone all the way around the bottom. I still have the Flex Seal and the mold killing paint. So I want to hit all this with that as well. So that will probably get done Sunday or Monday. Okay. There are other people who are practicing. Hey, West Side, what's going on, fam? There are people practicing the Sabbath, which is, I can dig it. Okay. That's the only reason why I'm not driving nowhere. This right here, I want to get that on, get it insulated, get the top on. I'm going to use that big piece of insulation up there. I'm going to lay that in here, the fiberglass. Get that up here, and I'm gonna walk out on it and show you all how strong it is. Okay, that's where the bedding is going to be, and then we're going to frame up like a house, frame up in which we're going to use these 5 and 2 more, and get that covered. Now I'm going to need some help. Westside, I might be calling you to make that trip, bruh, to help me get this in the back of the truck once I get everything down there out to Phoenix. And even though I want to get the AC heating unit that fits in here, okay, I'm going to cover it and leave it cut. Cover it until I can drill a hole, take the jig, cut it out, and get it fitted in when I can afford to get, and it's going to be a little work that needs to be done. So tomorrow, I don't have a lot to spend, y'all. So I'm going to make sure I'm sparing because there's a lot of gas to travel 4 hours there and back. That's 8 hours. More than once, mind you. Yeah, so we're going to build this up. It's going to be, they had to order not the 8, and I need the straight ones. 12 pack of the 2x2. So hopefully they got it. And that way we can build our counters up. This counter is going to come to here. Okay. This counter is going to come to here. This is going to be like a little seating area. All right. Right here. And if somebody wants to catch some Z's, I'm going to put a bracket once this gets done and covered where I can take a piece of wood, slide it out, lay it right here, and somebody can sleep right across here. I mean, it's 9 feet long. I think they could do that, right? And up here is little, it's bigger than a double. It's almost queen size. almost, okay? And that's the way I want it, all right? So there you go. That's what I did today. Oh, I had to go get this, so that way when I run this with the silicone, the bolts, they get in there and we get them locked in really good, okay? There's a lot of scrap wood here. I gotta use a lot of it too, all right? So I need a full day of about 8 to 10 hours, and because of the heat, and now it's gonna be shaded in here, I'll be able to do something. But yeah, we can get this thing knocked out and we can get it where I can travel with it, sleep in it. All right, debug it. Okay, but as you see, it's coming along pretty good, eh? Well, damn, this 60-year-old cat, right? Not bad. Not bad. I'm impressed with myself. You know? So there it is. Oops. It's not tied down. All shore is going to shore. Anyway, I appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna let you guys get off here. I don't want to hold you hostage no more. Let me bring this down so the skeeters can't get in here so I can like how they're eating me up right now. All right, these skeeters are little devils. Like I said, I appreciate your donations. I really do. Okay. And I hope it don't rain, but it is raining over there. It's raining way over there. That's California. So that means that's you're heading towards New Mexico or Phoenix or something like that, or Tucson. So I don't know. Hey, Carrie, what's going on? Huh? How you doing? Appreciate that, Carmen P. Appreciate it. Gracias, gracias. Y'all, I've been brushing up on my Spanish like a mofo, y'all, and I'm working on my German. Well, get my German accent back because I lost that about, I don't know, when I was living on the res. I used to speak a little German with some of the army guys, and the accent was going then. So that's been a while, you know. I was on the res for quite a while. Again, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna sign off, right? And I'm gonna reset it for 6:30 tomorrow, and that's why I came on also to let you guys know. And I'm gonna have it's the greatness of the American Negro. Plenty of information. I want to read inventions, stuff I never read before. I want to point out things. I want to show you that everything that you think you know has been manipulated. I know Westside's got some great information. I'm aware. I bet Lone Wolf and everybody will come in, DJ, and they will share their thoughts. And that's what I really hope. And ladies, I know y'all know something too. It's an open time to discuss the fallacies so we can get past these agents, Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens and Carlton, all of them. We can get past all these individuals who don't mean no one no good. We can upstart. Or upstate, you know, Joe Rogan and all that stuff. You know, guys really, as smart as he is, you would think that he knows better. He even had a brother on there that says not all of us came from Africa. Did he buy it? You know, we're seeing the reversal of the world. We never were given handouts. And then when it was, it came with stipulations based on race and everything. And now they're using it as a vice. You know, the ignorant police and all these ignorant agents, and they're playing a role, and we got to pull our people up out that sump so they don't stay there. Now, the sad part is you're still going to have a lot of so-called Negroes, and I'll call them black, who are going to play the against you game. You can't allow yourselves to get wound up. Now, when we do the podcast tomorrow evening at 6:30, be there, please. We will address these things. And if they have something to say, they can come over and say it then. Now, I'm not expecting everybody to be respectful, but cordial. Respect to the point of if they're disrespectful, to let them know, well, we're not warlike. We are war. Okay? appreciate y'all. I really do. I know you look Indian, so you're all right. It's not about looks, people. We had a multitude of different looks. We got to move beyond that. That judgmental crap, it's not going to let you get to where you need to go. Especially if you don't walk in your truth. That's why I'm boggled at judges and lawyers. They're all scripted. They have no idea what they're doing to themselves. And if they do, they're borderline sociopaths because they don't care. I would advise them to start caring. Anyway, again, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow on the AM. All right? I think we'll stay on this path. It's a lot to be learned. A lot. Patience. Be vigorous. Even light little exercises. I'll still do squats with these old bad knees of mine, and I don't duck walk. I do my push-ups. My chest is sore from doing them right now, so, you know. Yeah. How y'all like my little cricket fan? Anyway, y'all can comment on that video. That's my little bro. He was in there when I came out. He was up there on the pillow looking like, so I gave him some water. Can't have the tea because he was looking at the tea, climbed all over it. And I was like, it's hot, fool. What you doing? He came off of that real quick, went right to the water. I'm going to give him his bead of honey. And, you know, we're going to take it down for the evening. All right? It's crazy, ain't it? It's not crazy. We're supposed to walk with them. I don't like an ant crawling on me when they're in combat mode. Excuse me for saying it, but yeah. Teddy ass trying to bite me because I accidentally stepped on him. I know I got to get beyond that too. You got dog, man. Because they hurt when they bite, man. But anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a grand evening. All right?